essential to making practical quantum computing reality. Quantum breakthroughs combine an understanding of the unusual ways the universe works at the molecular, atomic, and subatomic scales, with new ideas for applying that understanding to new technologies. Researchers are working to bring optical technologies into the process, allowing new engineered systems to leverage the unique ability of light to transport quantum information reliably across large distances at room temperature.
And a lot of the efforts working on quantum computing, quantum networks, quantum sensing systems all involve optics.
Milos Popovic is part of the NSF-supported collaboration behind a first-of-its-kind silicon chip that combines both the quantum light generating and routing components, known as photonic integrated circuits, and classical electronic control circuits, allowing complex quantum systems to be packed into a single microchip with the standardized reliability of bleeding-edge silicon semiconductor manufacturing. The chip was fabricated in a commercial semiconductor foundry, demonstrating how such chips could soon allow the technologies that support modern life, such as GPS, MRIs, fiber optic internet, and the lasers and cameras used in smartphones, to gain new levels of efficiency from the quantum capabilities of light circuits. Learn more about this research in NSF's Discovery Files podcast, Electronic Photonic Quantum Chip.
At Johns Hopkins, I'm Elizabeth Tracy.
When someone presents to an emergency department after having taken an unknown drug, screening is typically undertaken. Yet for Kratom, which last year accounted for over 1,000-fold increase in ED visits, no screen is available. Substance use disorder expert Eric Strain at Johns Hopkins says that leaves clinicians with few options.
We don't routinely test for kratom or metragenine or 7-hydroxymetragenine. So our usual tests for drugs of abuse are really starting to become less relevant compared to what's being used out in the community, be it kratom or xylazine or something else. And so we need to be basing our evaluations on clinical presentation rather than a lab test.
Strain says since now many products marketed as kratom contain the synthetic 7-hydroxymetragenine, consumers should be wary. At Johns Hopkins, I'm Elizabeth Tracy.
Beef is becoming a luxury, and the Farm Bureau says prices won't go down soon. Here's why. I'm Jeff Colvin of Fortune magazine with the Fortune Business Update. Beef prices are up by double-digit percentages over the past year, and the reasons are the factors that account for most price changes. Simple: supply and demand. Supply is low. Beef cattle inventory is at a 75-year low. The U.S. Farm Bureau says cattle numbers will likely stay down until at least 2028. But the larger contributor to high prices is ever-increasing demand. American consumers are in a protein frenzy, turning to high-protein foods to improve their health. New federal dietary guidelines recommend prioritizing protein and say we should include it in every meal. Overall, it's no wonder beef prices are as high as they are. I'm Jeff Colvin.
The views and opinions expressed on this program are those of the show hosts, guests, and callers, and do not necessarily reflect the views of the staff or management of Wave 105.1 FM, Glimpses Media, or our partners. We strive to provide quality, respectful, and engaging content, and we welcome you to participate in the conversation. Thank you for tuning in to Wave 105.1 FM. Enjoy the show.
Good morning, Guam. It's 11:09 a.m. on this Tuesday, May 5th, 2026. We have GCC Community Talk Hour with Trina San Agustin. Please call us at 671-922-1051, 1052, or send us a WhatsApp message at 671-922-1051. Thank you for tuning in to KGUM-FM, the Wave 105.1, the Talk of Guam. We'll get into the program.
Buenas and Hapa Day. Welcome to Guam Community College Community Talk on Wave 105.1 FM. This 1-hour weekly program is made possible through the generosity of our friends right here at Glimpses Media. I'm Trina San Agustin, and I am a program coordinator with the GCC Office of Communications and Promotions. And it just letting you know, at GCC we offer over 50 fields of study for anyone that wants to advance their education. And we also prepare our students for entry into the workforce or transfer to four-year colleges and universities with advanced standing in professional and technical degree programs. The college offers a variety of special programs to prepare students for college experiences, including adult education, secondary, career, and technical education in all of Guam DOE high schools, our boot camps, our apprenticeship programs, and our continuing education programs as well, and so much more. We just opened registration last month for the summer and fall 2026 semesters. For more information on registration and admission, please visit our website at guamcc.edu/apply or give us a call at 671-735-5531. I do not have anyone in studio, so it's just me and Uli flying solo here. And we got a whole bunch of stuff. That's okay. We got a whole bunch of stuff. I'm telling you why there's no guest with me today, and probably not next week as well. If we do, then we're pretty lucky because GCC, we are actually...
Commencement's coming up?
Yes.
You're right. Shout out to our Chili's because graduates eat free. So.
They do?
Yeah.
Man.
Even for promotion. So it's not just high school graduate, college graduate. Even those promotions like
work promotions?
Oh no, I mean like fifth to sixth grade.
I was like, I could get
to ninth grade.
I can maybe let's just try and meet there. Say it's a work promotion.
But yeah, Chili's.
That's so great. That's good to know.
Yeah.
I'll let all our graduates know.
And it's affordable, like even.
Oh yes.
Right. So even the people coming along with them, the graduate eats for free.
Exactly. I love Chili's. It's so
right.
So as Uli said, yes, graduation day is next Friday, May the 15th at 9 a.m. It's going to be held at the UOG Calvo Field House. All graduates are asked to pick up their guest tickets from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. And because we are so generous like that, we have a total of 12 guest tickets.
Wow, that is a lot.
12, yeah. Yeah, so that's great. It's 8 to 5 because, here on Guam we have big families, and we got to invite the Nina to the grad because Puti Timatandi si Nina, you got to invite her, right? So the guest tickets are available for pickup at the Center for Student Involvement office in room 5101, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday up until the last day, which is next Tuesday, May the 12th. Remember, tickets, and I think this is why part of the reason why we give them so much is because tickets are required by all guests and children, including children of all ages. So we just need to give out these tickets to fall in alignment or fall in compliance with fire regulations there. So that's we're just doing our deal, what we need to do with the graduates, and congratulations to all the graduates, not just the class of 2026 for GCC, but the entire class of 2026 for all of Guam and all their seniors and graduating college students. Like I said earlier, we're in registration for summer and fall semesters. If you are already a registered student at GCC, you could log on to your portal at mygcc.guamcc.edu, pick your classes and register. If you are a first-time student coming to GCC, like you're going to be graduating in a couple months or a couple weeks, we need you to come in and visit us at Building 2000. We are the administration building all the way in the back of the campus on the cliff line there. Come and see us and then sign in for financial aid. That is very important. Parents and new graduates, please do not miss out in filling out the FAFSA form.
Don't they do that in high school? Like it's required now?
Yes.
Right?
That's very true. That's very true. Yes.
In high school, in order to graduate, you have to fill out the FAFSA.
You have to fill out the FAFSA. And you also need service learning hours as well.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah. So that's one of it. Yes. Fill out the FAFSA. And if you haven't already, please come on in. If you're just listening to this now and you're already a high school graduate, or even if you're not, just come on in, fill out that FAFSA. That FAFSA is your key to successfully, I guess, funding your career path or your educational path with GCC or anywhere else, because FAFSA is also accepted at the university. It's also accepted at numerous institutions off island. So FAFSA, I think it's I forget the direct link to the FAFSA application. But you just go ahead and Google FAFSA 2026, and it'll come out and you click that link. But for everybody else who was not familiar with the enrollment process at GCC, go ahead and log into guamcc.edu/apply. Make sure to check out the specific registration dates and deadlines also on that link that I provided you. CTE summer program for high school students that will not be graduating this year.
Right.
Yeah, like the sophomores, juniors, and seniors. As I mentioned earlier, we have a secondary career technical education program at all the Guam DOE high schools. And what this means is that sophomores, starting for sophomores, they can take something that they think that they can follow along with the career path.
Yeah,
you know?
something that they're inspired to do. Like, hey, I want to do this.
Did you take advantage of this while you were in high school?
No, but I did. I mean, I don't
were you at least interested?
No. I don't think it was when I was in high school, but I do remember, because there is GCC, like the marketing. I'm trying to remember.
Yes. I was going to say it wasn't
nursing assistant. What else? Oh, the culinary. That's another one.
There's culinary. There's construction. There's early childhood education. There's nursing. Yeah. And I was going to say that you don't think it was in your high school, but dude, I'm like, how many years older than you? It was in GDOE during the Antigua years. Yeah. My Antigua years, back in the 1900s. It was at the GDOE high school. And it's at no cost for any of the students. All you have to do is, right? So before the school year lets out, make sure parents, guardians, you sit in or make an appointment to sit in with your students' high school counselor so they can fix their schedule for next school year to reflect the classes and career and technical education programs that they want to take.
Right.
Yeah, so like I said, there's, like Uli said, marketing, and whatnot, visual aids, which is so it's going to be great.
I mean, like you said, it's free. What do you have to lose?
Right? It's just high school, and then you're earning high school credit that could be applied to electives, and then you graduate. And what makes it even much more better is that when these CTE students graduate from high school and they earn the certificate of mastery in that field, they get to not skip out, but they already did it in high school. But they don't need to take certain classes because they've already done it in high school, therefore expediting the graduation that they get their degree. But this one here is the summer program for high school students at no cost again. Slots are limited, so do not wait. The registration deadline is June the 1st. Go to guamcc.edu/CTE Summer 2026. And this year, because we have this every year, as far as I think it's for the past 3-4 years we've been doing this. But we have CTE programs like culinary, auto body, health, marketing, visual communications, automotive service, early childhood, information technology, and criminal justice.
Wow.
So these are all for high school students. You need to register by June the 1st. Limited slots are available. So please apply early. If you need more information on this, you can email the CTE Summer Program Office at ctesummer@guamcc.edu, or you could just give them a call, old school style, 735-5589, extension 5578. Why should your high school student participate this summer? Because they're not on the couch
That's true.
all summer long.
That's true.
And it gives them a chance to explore career pathways, and it could build hands-on skills and real-world skills as well. You can meet and learn from other students, earn elective for college credit when you take this, and you can get a head start. They can get a head start on their future by figuring out what they want, So this program, I think, when it starts, it's from 8 a.m. to 12 noon. So from June 15th to July 17th, 8 a.m. to 12 noon, Monday through Friday is when this will take place. So parents, guardians, students, you're not going to be there all day.
Right.
You're going to be there up until lunchtime. And then mom and dad get to pick you up and you'd be, can I go stop by Chili's for lunch? Right? Just make it quick,
Right.
So master yourselves, students, and figure out what you want to move forward with in your career and education. So again, the dates, June 15th through July 17th. Monday through Friday, it's going to be from 8 a.m. to 12 noon. GCC is open to all high schools from all public, private, charter, and home schools, including freshmen and new high school graduates. This is no cost to anyone. Again, guamcc.edu/CTE Summer 2026. Again, the available programs for this summer camp is culinary, auto body, automotive services, health, marketing, visual communications, early childhood, information technology, and criminal justice. Okay. I'm going to send this to you,
Okay. Yeah. send it.
Ulysses, so that when someone calls, they can.
Yeah, you can send it to me.
Yeah. Yay. Okay. So, not only do we have that program for the summer for our kids, but we also have this thing called Summer Bridge 2026.
Oh, okay.
So this is going to be going on from June 22 through the 26th. It's by the GCC Reach for College. They're located in room 5201. That's building 5000, the Student Center. And for the parents and guardians, again, if you have a high school senior or a recent high school graduate, you can help them get a head start in life with this free program available this summer. If you're under 18, you need to ask your parents' permission to join. If you're older, go ahead and just register. Master your finances, ace your placement tests, explore career paths, and get assistance with financial aid to further your education. The 2026 Summer Bridge program at the Guam Community College is happening this June 22nd through 26th from 1 to 5 at GCC. Go to guamcc.edu/Summer Bridge 2026. So if you're catching on, our website has really clever links to our programs and whatnot.
Okay.
So it's basically guamcc.edu/apply or /GC Summer Bridge 2026 or CTE Summer, So just kind of use that to check that out. And also, this flyer is available on Instagram and Facebook. So go ahead and take a look at that. Again, guamcc.edu Summer Bridge 2026 is the Guam Community College Reach for College office. And this but it does prepare your students to apply for college.
Yes.
The steps that they need to take to apply for colleges, okay? And that's another thing going on. And we have something else for the people who are in our community that would like to be a part of the emergency medical technicians, the EMTs.
Okay.
With the Guam Fire Department or even the federal, right? So this course is designed for ambulance service members and others who need to be trained to the level of EMT. Students who take this class will learn how to provide emergency care for victims of accidents, illnesses, and recognize the nature of seriousness of the patient's condition, assess the patient's requirements, and whatnot, right?
Yes.
To stabilize them so that they could transport them to the hospital. Upon completion of this course, the students will be eligible to test for the National Registry of EMTs. So that's awesome. Which is a national certifying examination. This is for the fall 2026 semester, and this is going to start, I believe, in September-ish.
Okay.
Yeah. So requirements for this course, you have to be a high school graduate, which is a minimum. Students who wish to take this course must also be 18 years of age or older. Students will be required to submit a police and court clearance 30 days prior to the start of clinicals and ride-along or at the request of the instructor. The document must be clear of any felonies, misdemeanors, charges, and or violation of law. This is a requirement for Guam Memorial Hospital authorities for students to complete clinical hours and GFD for students to complete the ride-along. So that's pretty cool.
Right.
Just hearing that ride-along, you know that you're gonna get in it, and that's what GCC is all about, is that we're all hands-on.
Yes.
So if that means putting you in an ambulance with the EMTs to learn, then you're going to be in an ambulance with the EMTs to learn, right? What better way to learn?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. So, the contact information for this is with the Nursing and Allied Health Department. You can call my friend, Miss Tamara Hura, at, or actually she didn't put her number. She put her emails. Tamara, Tamara, Therese.Hura. That's HIURA at guamcc.edu. So it's the Emergency Medical Technician course, EMS 103. It's only going to be offered for fall 2026. That's this coming semester in the fall. September, I think, yeah. So you must also have a basic life support for health providers card first, as that's one of the requirements. Okay, so let's get into something that Uli and I really like, which is food.
Oh, the Thailand one.
Oh, you saw it?
Yeah, I wish
Gosh,
I
you're
could.
just
I could
like
never.
killing us my surprises
I could
this
never
morning.
make it there because the vet talks. I was like,
gotta
man, I can never make it. But I always ask in our group, if anyone's going there, please, I'll give you the money.
I think Dice can go for you.
Okay, I'll ask Dice.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, I can never
Ask
make
nicely,
it to
like,
these things.
man, hey, can you watch?
Let's go. We're gonna get the Thailand.
Can you do the show for me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll grab one for you. Yeah. So for the past several weeks, I think since the end of March, they started with the Hawaiian buffet. It is a course that it's a Pacific. Oh man, what is the name of the course? Pacific Asian cuisine is the name of the culinary course. So the cookery students, they have to. They're broken up into groups, and they create and plan the menu and the dishes through selling and execution. Okay. So all of this, from creating the menu to figuring out how it's going to taste, what they're going to do, purchasing ingredients and whatnot, it takes them all the way through.
Wow.
To the finished product and handing the plate to the customer and saying thank you for your support, right? So this week, as Ulysses mentioned, it is Thailand inspired. It's $15. It's a cash only. It's a takeout. First come, first serve. Bring your own bag. Okay, bring your own bag for that. And again, I can't emphasize enough. It is a cash only event. And it's going on tomorrow, 10:30 to 12:30, or until sold out.
Right.
I suggest that people get there on time or a little early because this thing sells out. And what makes it, let me give you the menu.
Yeah, let's go hear it.
Traditional pad Thai noodles.
Okay, pad Thai.
Bang bang chicken. That's so fun to say, right?
Is it spicy? Is that why?
You know what?
I'm wondering. Because, like most people think Thai is like spicy.
Yeah, I would think it is.
It sounds
right?
Like,
it sounds spicy.
Yeah.
Last week, what was last week? Last week was pretty pika. Korean.
Oh, Korean.
It was Korean. Oh, man, it was pika, man. That kimchi was
kimchi.
Yes.
Okay.
So, bang bang chicken. And then my coworker keeps asking, what is crying tiger with ground beef?
Oh, yeah, what is that?
Can you Google that?
Hold on, let's go check.
Let's see what that is.
With
crying tiger. I mean, is it tiger meat with ground beef? I don't know. And then there's also a papaya salad. I love a fresh papaya salad, you know? Especially if there's something pica, unless the papaya salad itself is pica, then you got issues. You can always wash it down with the mango sticky rice dessert and then the Thai iced tea. I love me some Thai iced tea.
So it's saying it's Thai grilled steak dish. So it's like stir fry or pan seared.
But why is it called crying tiger?
I know, right?
That's crazy. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we embrace it. We listen and we don't judge, right?
Right.
We just open the hatch and throw it down.
It looks really good, though.
That's
really
what we do.
Here.
Yeah. Does it really?
Yeah, it's steak. Like
steak.
Yeah. So I was like, oh.
Wow, how exciting.
Yeah.
I'm excited. Okay, so I know what I'm having for lunch tomorrow.
Right.
So that individuals, again, are asked to bring a reusable bag to carry out your lunch plates. This is a cash-only event and is while supplies last. Tomorrow, 10:30 a.m. in the new state-of-the-art culinary kitchen and baking classroom, or better known as Building 400. Okay. Also, here's the icing on next week is the last week for this culinary buffet, right?
Okay.
And we're going to end it with Philippines.
Oh, okay.
Yes, so we're excited. I don't have the menu yet.
Wait, was there any dessert or no?
For Thailand?
Yeah.
You don't listen to me.
I didn't hear it. I guess because I was researching
you were too
the
busy
crying
focusing
tiger.
on the tiger. Yeah, so it's mango sticky rice.
Oh, okay.
I think that's a traditional dessert
That's
with
true.
in Thailand. Yeah, and then there's also the Thai iced tea.
Ooh, yes. I love Thai
Dude,
tea.
for real. Okay, so what makes this event, next Wednesday's event, amazinger, yes, I said that, is the final one for this semester.
Okay.
And they'll have a special treat. They will also not just provide you with a taste of the Philippines, but the culinary students in the baking track, hold on to your seats, ladies and gentlemen, will have an early Mother's Day bake sale.
Okay.
So both events next Wednesday, May the 13th, will start at 10:30 a.m. Both are cash events. Again, you're going to need to bring your own reusable bag to carry out your purchases. And since there is a bake sale, I suggest you get there earlier
Right.
and bring 2 bags.
Yeah.
Yeah, one for your pastries and breads, and the other for your Philippine themed lunch. So, because the cookery students are featuring the Filipino lunch plate, the baking students will introduce some Filipino desserts and breads, but not exclusively. So here's the menu. Ready? Take the timestamp on this. You ready?
All right.
Cassava cake,
Okay.
mango bean cup, green tea tiramisu cup,
What?
chocolate cookies, a mini cheesecake, chiffon cupcakes, cream puffs, cheese pan de sal,
Okay.
pan de coco, ube milk bread, cinnamon rolls, a brioche, sourdough loaves, garlic cream cheese bread, and Hokkaido milk bread.
Ooh, okay, that one.
That milk bread is always like a huge seller. It always sells out. It's one of the first things, aside from the cinnamon rolls and the cookies, to sell out during the GCC baking track bake sales. So the tomorrow is Thailand at 10:30 to 12:30, the GCC Culinary Building 400, cash only. And then next Wednesday, the 13th, is Philippine-inspired takeout lunch plate, $15 again, and you need to bring your own bag and cash only, right?
Okay.
But bring 2 bags because the culinary baking track students will be having a bake sale. Yes. So for all these events and much more, I suggest you go onto our social media at GuamCC, at GuamCC. You can find us on Instagram and Facebook using that same handle, and we post all the goings-ons and then some.
Okay.
Yeah, so if you haven't followed that yet, Uli, please do that. Okay. It is 11:31 right here on Wave 105.1 GCC Community Talk Hour. I'm Trina San Agustin. I am parched, and I will be back on the other side of this.
A shooting near the White House perimeter leads to a suspect wounded and a juvenile bystander injured. Secret Service's Matt Quinn.
We're patrolling this area, and every site we do 24/7 hardcore. Whether or not it was directed to the president or not, I don't know, but we will find out.
The U.S. sinks 7 Iranian boats as Iran attacks United Arab Emirates ships in the Strait of Hormuz. CBS's Holly Williams.
There are fears in this region that the fragile ceasefire between the U.S. and Iran could now crumble. The United Arab Emirates, an American ally, said it was targeted by Iran today, with a drone strike injuring 3 people and sparking a fire at an oil port.
As the war drags on, AAA says California's average is $6.11 for a gallon of regular gas. DeAndre Evans fills up in Long Beach.
Driving back and forth from West LA to Long Beach is a lot. The gas prices is hitting everybody over the head, including me.
CBS News Brief, I'm Jennifer Kuiper.
You're listening to KGUM-FM Dedido, Wave 105.1 FM, the talk of Guam, a proud Glimpses media radio station.
When a warrior faces adversity, he fights through it. He finds a way. Freedom isn't free. Rolling strong. Belief. Believe you can, and you will.
Wheelchairs for Warriors provides mobility solutions to veterans and first responders injured in the line of duty. Join the mission and visit wheelchairsforwarriors.org.
The road to Adelup is officially set. We've already sat down with independent candidates Jeff Pleadwell and Charlie Hermosa. Catch the full April 21st conversation now on the Wave 105 YouTube channel and hear what a Pirate Nation administration could look like. Educate yourself and stay informed. Wave 105 is a Glimpses of Guam radio station.
On Guam, family is everything. But for many, we're getting sandwiched between caring for our aging parents and for our kids and grandkids. It's a blessing, but for some working families, it's challenging. I'm Ginger Cruz. I approve this ad because caring for family shouldn't be impossible. A key priority for me will be working to expand federal support for childcare, fully fund universal pre-K, and increase access to elder care insurance and assisted living. It's great for the economy, but it's also great for families.
Got friends who still haven't switched to GTA? Now's the time to give them a nudge. College because you can get up to $150 just for sending them our way. Refer a friend who signs up for a single service like wireless or internet and you'll score $100. And if they go for a choice bundle, that's a cool $150 in your pocket. It's simple, it's sweet, and it pays to share. Visit GTA.net to start referring today. GTA, we start with you. Terms and conditions apply. Visit GTA.net for more information.
The views and opinions expressed on this program are those of the show hosts, guests, and callers, and do not necessarily reflect the views of the staff or management of Wave 105.1 FM, Glimpses Media, or our partners. We strive to provide quality, respectful, and engaging content, and we welcome you to participate in the conversation. Thank you for tuning in to Wave 105.1 FM. Enjoy the show.
Buenas noches. Welcome back to Guam Community College Community Talk Hour. Guau, si Trina San Agustin. I'm a program coordinator with the Office of Communications and Promotions at GCC. And the first half of the show, I shared some of the goings-ons at GCC. And if you want more information, we are very open with what's going on in the campus. And you can easily find that on our social media pages, our Facebook and our Instagram. You can find us at GuamCC. Or you can check out our website, guamcc.edu, and / whatever it is you're looking for. Like you could type in / financial aid, and you'll end up on the financial aid page. Or you could / free college, and free college will be there for you. So before we jump into an important topic, which is Mental Health Awareness Month, because that's this month, right? Ulysses, I think.
You're right.
Yeah,
May.
okay. So May is Mental Health Awareness Month, and I'm looking for something that someone sent me. There we go. So, yeah, like I said, free college. guamcc.edu / free college. Are you aware of this program here, Ulysses?
No.
Okay, so what it is basically what it is, free college.
Right.
Students are required to major in one of the following associate degree programs or two of the listed certification programs that I'm about to read off. So you must major in one of the following associate degree programs: Associate in Arts and Education, Associate of Science in Accounting, Associate of Science in Civil Engineering Technology, Associate of Science in Information Technology, that's formerly Computer Networking.
Okay.
An Associate of Science in Pre-Architectural Drafting, and Associate of Science in Surveying Technology. These are associate degree programs and is available for individuals interested in going and taking advantage of the free college program. Or if that's not your thing, getting an associate's or is not listed, and you want to do certificate programs, we have that too. You need to enroll in two of these. And we have a certificate in computer-aided design and drafting, which is CAD.
The CAD, okay.
Yeah.
I've kind of
No
played
way.
with that a little.
Really?
But I kind of played with, what's his name? Mr. Yanger.
Yeah, Gil Yanger.
And then what was the other gentleman's name? I think his name was Paul, or he's an American guy. Or,
Zimmerman?
Zimmerman, yeah.
Yeah.
Paul, right? Am I getting his name right?
Yes.
Yeah, I kind of played around with in their
Did
class.
you know, and we're reaching into the back pockets of our old school forever faithful radio listeners, that Mr. Zimmerman was a longtime radio disc jockey here on Guam.
What? I did. Well,
I forgot his radio name.
Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah,
Wow.
but yeah, he was an old school, like when I was growing up, I remember him on
you
the
remember
radio.
hearing
Yeah,
him.
yeah.
Okay.
So, Zimmerman, actually, he retired.
Oh, he did? Oh.
He retired last year, so it's just Gil Yanger.
Okay,
You're going to have to
Mr.
deal with Gil. We love Gil, by the way. He's so fun. So that's the CAD class, the CAD certificate. There's also certificates in construction technology for the carpentry track, electricity track, HVAC track, which is heating, ventilation, and air conditioning, masonry, plumbing, reinforcing metal worker, and welding. There's also a certificate in surveying technology.
Wow.
So you need to get two of those, and all these programs that I just listed are available and qualify for you to select under the free college program. Continuing GCC students who are interested in the free college program must have completed 1 year in the associate degree program listed above. The free college program will cover the remaining year of tuition and fees provided that the students verify their FAFSA status. So again, how important is that FAFSA status? You got to go ahead and get that going. Individuals who have already obtained a degree or certificate from an accredited program are not qualified for this free college program.
I see.
Yeah, so we can't do it.
Right.
The submission of official transcripts is required. Diplomas will not be accepted. Okay, so we go by the transcripts.
Okay.
Because we need your GPA.
Yeah, I was going to say,
see
you
what
need to
classes
see my
you've
GPA
taken.
right there.
Yeah, your GPA.
I get it.
Yep. You need to satisfy the same citizenship requirements as the federal student aid program. So that's a U.S. or permanent resident. Students must be enrolled at GCC on a full-time basis and maintain a GPA of 2.5. Students, here's the listen thing here. Students will repay tuition and related fees should they choose to withdraw from the program or not meet performance expectations.
Okay.
So if you have any information, email Therese Santos at freecollege@guamcc.edu. That's freecollege@guamcc.edu. No dots, no nothing, just free college. Okay?
All right.
Just be reminded that you're going to need to fill out the FAFSA form. So we need to check your status on the FAFSA, and then we'll do the rest for you. Okay? It's that easy. Just email her, let her know you're interested. Open registration, like I said, is going on, so take advantage of that and take advantage of this, you know? So at GCC, we're all about student success, and we are doing everything that we can to help our students and potential students successfully complete their educational path. Okay?
Okay.
All right, so hold on. I can't breathe right now. Okay, so mental health awareness is very important across the board, right?
Yes.
You and I know with our work over at Barrow,
right.
Victim Advocates Reaching Out, right?
Mm-hmm.
And thanks to Dart during Norm's show
Yes.
to bring us up. Yeah, so Victim Advocates Reaching Out is available for services for victims of domestic violence, abuse, and all other traumatic crimes, right? 477-5552. Got to mention the hotline number, okay?
Right.
So the show is going to slow things down. We're going to slow things down a little bit and take it a little serious because mental health is nothing to joke about, right? And it is Mental Health Awareness Month, and this isn't just a reminder. It's an opportunity for us to really check in with ourselves and with each other, you know? Like someone that you're close with, but all of a sudden you lost contact with them due to life happening or whatnot, you know?
Yes.
Things change, things happen. It'll be nice to shoot a message or even a call saying, hey, how are you? Hope things are going well. You know, check in with them.
Yes.
Especially everyone. I was going to say especially, you know, but I think it's everyone across the board.
Right.
Yeah. And mental health is about how we think, how we feel, and how we handle our everyday lives. And the truth is life has been heavy for a lot of people, you know. There's everybody's going through something. So be that person that doesn't take what they're going through out into the public and, you know, just do certain things. Let's whenever we see someone, we should just automatically smile.
Yeah.
You know? It's a difference. It's a huge difference that when you see someone and you're like, oh, smile. You know what I do sometimes? And I'm like, especially if it's females.
Yeah.
I'm all like, girl, that fit, you know? I'm
Okay,
like that.
I get it.
I'm like all about that, you know, lifting them up, lifting people up and letting them know that you're seen, that you're appreciated to be around, right? And at GCC, we see this every day. I tell the students, you know, when I see them, that they're doing great, you're almost there, that kind of thing, you know?
Yeah.
Hang in there. So because our students are balancing school, work, family, and that is a lot, you know? That is a lot. Some are even parents.
Oh yeah.
So they're taking care of the little ones. They're trying to focus on making money for their household, and at the same time trying to get their degree so that they can increase the income for the household. So that is all stress factors. And if someone is going through all of that and you come and you start doing something or saying something not necessary or not nice, that's going to really hurt that person, right?
Yes.
So like that's why I say just smile, Be nice, it doesn't hurt. There was something I heard in high school that stuck with me since. I think it was my health instructor, Mr. Peter Lynn, Kathleen Moreland,
Okay.
her husband. So he would say, did you know that it takes more muscles to frown than it does to smile?
Yes.
Yeah, and plus I'm getting old. These lines are going to be permanent.
Right.
I got to smile more, right? So that's what we're doing. And some are just trying to make it through the semester. Some are just trying to make it through the day, period, So all that pressure adds up. And it's not just the students, our employees, our families, our community. We're all carrying something. Financial stress, personal challenges, recovery from the storm still going on for some people, especially our folks in the NMI.
Right.
And some things that we don't even want to talk about or share out loud.
Right.
Right? Stress doesn't always look obvious. Some of the most funniest people I know are under the most stress.
Yes.
But they use their humor as a way to cope. So let's think about that. It can look like being tired all the time, like losing focus, feeling overwhelmed, or even feeling nothing at all, just being numb to everything.
Or they just change. Like this person is always happy when they come into work or whatever. Then all of a sudden it's like, are you okay?
Yeah.
You're like a downer.
You're like not yourself.
Yeah.
Is there something you want to talk about?
Right.
Is maybe you should ask your boss for a mental health day. And that doesn't hurt.
Yeah, no.
It doesn't hurt. Like, boss, dude, hold on, because, commencement's coming up. And in order for me to perform at my peak performance, I need to take a mental health day.
For sure.
Yeah, and that's what we're all about. So a lot of people stay quiet because they think that they have to handle it on their own. But they are not alone, and they don't have to handle it all alone. At GCC, support is available. Our Student Support Services team offers counseling and guidance for students who may just need someone to talk to. And we also have a partnership with the wonderful people over at West Care Pacific Islands.
Okay.
So if you're enrolled as a student at GCC, if you're an employee, a faculty member, an administrator, you just need to tell your academic advisor or an instructor and tell them that you're going to be needing someone to talk to. And then they'll direct you to West Care Pacific Islands. We have that partnership with them. And this is at no cost to the person needing services.
Okay.
Yeah, West Care provides mental health and supportive services, again, at no cost to our students, employees, faculty, or staff. And it's also confidential. What happens at West Care stays at West Care, Your boss isn't going to find out about it, or your instructor, or your classmates. It's just confidential help, someone to listen to and support for stress, anxiety, or life changes, or challenges even, without worrying about costs for mental health support. If you're not a student or you just need immediate support, there are resources across Guam for you. You can call or text the 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline. That's 988. It's available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, free and absolutely confidential, and you don't have to be in a crisis to call. Yes, if you just want someone to talk to. If you have a big test coming up and the 4-year-old is crying and your job wants you to finish this project and all that is coming in on you, you can just pick up the phone and call 988. You can also reach out to Guam Behavioral Health and Wellness Center, 647-8833. And if there are people here on Guam who care and are ready to help you and anybody that is in need of assistance, Sometimes taking care of your mental health starts with the small things, like take a break when you need it, get some rest, tell your boss you're going to take that mental health day. Don't ask, tell your boss you're going to take a mental health day. Step outside, even if it's for a few minutes.
Yes, yeah.
Talk to someone you trust.
Yeah.
Talk to someone you trust. And check in on others, too, like I said earlier. Send that text message to that friend that you haven't had lunch with in a long time.
Oh, yeah, that's nice.
That'll be like, hey, let's go have lunch at Chili's. I keep saying that.
I know, yeah.
I'm trying to get a nice little Marcus here. So check in on others, too. Sometimes the strongest people are the ones that are crying the most.
That's true.
Mm-hmm. A simple, are you okay, can go a real long way, Yeah. And sometimes people do want help, but maybe it's just not with you. Maybe they're not there or comfortable or embarrassed to speak with you. They just need to know that these opportunities are there for them to talk to someone, to call the 988 hotline and get that conversation going. Because that first step, that initial step, I think Ulysses will agree, that first step is the important step.
Yes.
Is to just get them to open up and say that they do need help and that they are going through a rough time. We need to normalize these conversations. Talking about mental health should feel just as normal as talking about our physical health. We always talk about what medications we're taking or what our lab results were. Why not talk about mental health? Because the truth is, many people are going through something and we just don't always see it. So if you're listening right now and you're struggling, I want you to hear this very clearly. You're not alone. You are not a burden, and your life truly does matter. There are people here, right here on Guam, and in this studio, in this building even, who care about you and want to help you. It's Mental Health Awareness Month, so let's take care of ourselves, our neighbors, our family, our friends, even a stranger. If you're seeing that a stranger just looks like they're down and out, like I said, smile, tell them that there's stuff and that you're glad that they're around. So let's take care of each other. Let's let that chamorro, that Guamanian spirit live through. You know what I mean? Like just be there for each other. So again, GCC, we provide some help for our students, faculty and staff, and administrators for mental health and supportive services at no cost through our partners of West Care Pacific Islands. And if you would like to participate and take advantage of this as a GCC community member, go ahead and see your advisor, your instructor, your employer, your boss at GCC. Just go ahead and check in with them. And it's confidential. Someone's going to be there to listen to you, help you, and support you during your time of need, I guess. No cost, confidential, and available to you all. It is 11:51. We're going to take a quick break, and then I'll come back and I'll highlight the events going on at GCC.
The views and opinions expressed on this program are those of the show hosts, guests, and callers, and do not necessarily reflect the views of the staff or management of Wave 105.1 FM, Glimpses Media, or our partners. We strive to provide quality, respectful, and engaging content, and we welcome you to participate in the conversation. Thank you for tuning in to Wave 105.1 FM. Enjoy the show.
Have a high-deductible health plan? These tips could save you money. I'm Jackie Fortier, and this is your KFF Health News Minute. Caitlin Donovan is a senior director at the Patient Advocate Foundation. She says,
know your plan benefits so you can maximize its coverage.
For example, a telehealth appointment may be cheaper than an in-person visit, and almost all plans pay for some preventive care, like vaccines and cancer screenings. Just make sure you're seeing an in-network provider. President Trump and some Republicans campaigned on improving the health of Americans, but the administration has given some big industrial plants a pass on pollution rules. Health researchers say those exemptions could lead to more cases of asthma and cancer and higher healthcare costs down the road. Those waivers have also created tension within Trump's coalition. Some Make America Healthy Again supporters say they feel betrayed. Only 1 in 5 Americans support cutting environmental regulations. There's more at kffhealthnews.org.
Welcome back to GCC Community Talk Hour. Guawasi Trina San Agustin, Program Coordinator at the Office of Communications and Promotions at the Guam Community College. Thank you so much for joining in, and let's just recap what was going on earlier in the show where we mentioned the goings-on. Is that the right way to say that? Goings-on or going
the
on?
The happenings, just say the happenings.
The what's-haps.
Yeah, what's-haps.
We're trying to be, look at us trying to be cool. My son's probably putting his face in his hands. That's not my mom right now. All right, so we're in open registration for summer and fall semesters. First and foremost, you could go into guamcc.edu/apply. There are certain deadlines. Let me Let me check out the deadlines here. Online registration opens March 31st. In-person registration, March 31st. Last day of summer registration is June 2nd. And online, or as, where's the fall one? Sorry. First day of classes for fall is August 12th. Okay, so that's it. Summer registration, fall registration going on right now. guamcc.edu/apply. And where is that document? I'm sorry, I'm lost. I'm all over the place here. I think it's partially because I'm hungry. Don't forget. So I just got word that I got a message that the summer CTE program individuals, the department taking care of that, will be in next week to discuss the CTE summer program. This is the one for our high school students. It's free again, absolutely open to anybody in high school. Where's that? Open to high school students, all public, private, charter, and homeschools, including incoming freshmen and new high school graduates at no cost. So join GCC's summer CTE program this summer for an exciting career and technical education experience. Your students can explore introductory CTE courses and build hands-on skills that help shape their futures. So I said futures. Oh my gosh. Okay. So programs available for their selection is culinary, auto body, health, marketing, visual communications, automotive service, early childhood, information technology, and criminal justice. You need to register your children, parents or guardians, by June 1st, 2026. This will allow them to earn elective or college credits in their current high schools. Okay? And the time for this CTE program, it'll start on June 15th. And run about a month, a little over a month, to July 17. It's going to be Monday through Friday only, 8 a.m. to 12 noon. So it's just a half-day thing for the high school students. Again, it's open to high school students from all public, private, charter, and homeschools, including freshmen and new high school graduates. There's also the EMT course that you would like to take, EMS 103. You have to have a current BLS for healthcare providers card. You can email Miss Tamara Hura, tamaratherese.hura, Hiura, at guamcc.edu. And also going on at GCC, tomorrow is Thailand-inspired lunch plate from 10:30 to 12:30 or until it's sold out. Wednesday, tomorrow, May 6th, Culinary Arts and Baking Center, south entrance to the Culinary Kitchen right there on our campus. It's $15 cash takeout only, free, first come, first serve, and bring your own bag. On the menu for the Thailand-inspired menu is traditional pad thai noodles, bang bang chicken, crying tiger with ground beef. Apparently that's a steak thing, according to
it looks,
He saw the pictures.
Shit,
And then the papaya salad, mango sticky rice as a dessert, and Thai iced tea. And then next week is the last lunch takeout plate at the culinary building. It's going to feature Taste of the Philippines. So that's Wednesday, May 13th, also at 10:30 a.m. And simultaneously going on, not just the cookery students, but the baking students will host a early Mother's Day bake sale. How great is that? Let me run through the menu again, just so we can get our totla going, you know? So a list of items for the bake sale includes cassava cake, mango ben cup, green tea tiramisu cup, chocolate cookies, mini cheesecake, chiffon cupcakes, cream puffs, cheese pan de sal, pan de coco, ube milk bread, cinnamon rolls, brioche sourdough loaf, garlic cream cheese bread, Hokkaido milk bread. Just keep in mind that the hot sellers, the things that always sell fast, are the bread loaves.
Yes.
Right, like the sourdoughs, you know,
right.
and the cassavas, and then the cookies, and I think
the milk bread.
The milk bread. Oh man.
Yeah.
Man, that
That's
milk
the
bread.
one.
I dream of that milk bread.
I just want that and the Thai tea.
There you go. Just dip the bread. There you go. That sounds fun and interesting. All right. So, like I said, next week we have coming in with to talk to us about the CTE summer program is our friends from the Guam Community College to talk about that and the awesomeness that goes around with that program. This is our 4th year with that, and it really helps the students plan out their lives this early to like how and what career field they're going to be going into. So that's next Tuesday and every Tuesday right here on Way 105.1. It's the GCC Community Talk Hour with me, Trina San Agustin, and I will be back next week. Until then, stay safe, and I'll talk to you later.